starting with my dream, one day I wouldn't mind owning my own business, which, as you see over here, would be that pack and save. That's my real big dream, is to be able to own it, and I will get there. It's little steps at a time. Take it by little bite chunks, and there'll be me one day. Back in the days, I didn't picture myself as be able to own a store myself, but I was just too busy just concentrating on life and just trying to get day by day, being a butcher, so I didn't see myself owning the store, so yeah.
So what changed today?
What's changed today is be able to get the experience behind me, and actually working with a mentor of mine, which is he's the owner of this pack and save here, and just feeding off him and just watching him, see how he runs, and like that's me. I want to be there. Once upon a time, I was just exactly like you. Back in my school days, just being a mischief, felt school was boring, I just wanted to be a part of a group. So I was hanging out with a lot of mates, and I classed them as my best friends. But trying to do some school work and all that, it wasn't in there. It wasn't in there for me because it wasn't cool, as they say. All right, so I just kept on playing up and getting in trouble at school. What I mean by not having it in there is just didn't have the motivation that I know that I could do it, and now I know I could have done it back then. Alright, so really needed that. So at the age of 19, when I left school, I just struggled out there because there's bills to pay, and I didn't have any money rolling in, and with the qualifications that I had, which was none, which was zero, I really struggled to try and find a job. So the only best thing that I could do was just I joined the army. I joined the army because it was easy to get in there. All I had to do was get fit, but still needed a bit of knowledge up there to further myself in there. So that didn't help. And then I started going to do courses. I actually did a butcher course, which I only been there for about a year, and then I was loving it because I was working with meat, and I wanted to get in there, and I wanted to learn the skills. But as I said, when I had school days, I was being mischief. I just carried on, I wanted to have fun, and but bills started building up. You really need the money, and so really I had to stop and think. I really need to give myself a good job so I can live day by day. All right, start getting the money to come in. So I actually started going to do more courses. I actually went to do an apprentice at doing carpentry. I did that for a year. I really liked it, and I wanted to further myself in there. But because I had a real big accident, and that sort of cut me back for a couple of years. But anyway, after that, I just, it was still in there. I still wanted to move on, so I tried to go back to carpentry again, but a lot of injuries happening, so I had to stop that. So from there, I just started touring around, just New Zealand. I haven't been places that so I went down south. Did some little odd jobs down there, just to make ends meet, really. And then moved up to Gisborne, and only for a holiday, and I loved it, so I just stayed. And then I met up with a lovely wife, and she knew I was struggling to find a job. She knew my qualifications wasn't that high, but she said, there's work at Pack and Save for you. So I joined up there. I said I'd never picture myself in a supermarket. You won't see me wearing one of those green smocks, but hello, look at me, I'm here today. But prior to that, from where I am now, back then, I just slowly worked my way up. I started off in produce, working with vegetables for about 2 years. And then from there, I just was talking to my boss back at the time. I said, what's the chance of me furthering myself? And he said, there's an opportunity to do a butchery apprentice. So I went into a different department and was in there for about 3 years. Did my butchery trade in there, so I got my qualifications. So I know how to cut up meat. And from there, I left Pack and Save because I thought going to the meatworks, it's a lot of money, and I was going, there'll be an opportunity for me. And from there, we went to the meatworks, and I knew there was opportunity. There was openings up for a team leader and someone to lead a team. And well, with the knowledge in my head that I've got as a butcher, yes, I can lead a team, but because I didn't have the piece of paper to say that I had got qualifications of managing a team, and that was the letdown for me. So I tried, would have been about 5 times to try and get this position, because each time that they put the position open, they'll get someone else in, and I tried so hard to get it, but because the other people, they have the qualifications to do the job, and it sort of really made me feel real low. And I was going right, and I really turned the job down at the end because I wasn't happy there anymore. Because so hence I went back to Pack and Save. And did I see myself going? As you see here, all this. In here, I'm the grocery manager. My mentor, I've got a real great mentor that I look up at, and he's really taught me quite a lot. I hit him up and I just asked him if there's any chance for me being going for MD meaning management development. He goes, yep, I'll put you onto that course, and from there just gradually getting promoted in the job that I'm doing. Righty, I moved from being a butcher boy to being a duty manager on the grocery floor, and then from there I've been duty managing for about 3 years, and from there moved on to grocery manager, and which learning skills from my mentor and just applying it to the workforce, you can see the difference that I made to the store. And currently just bought himself another store, and he wanted me to follow him, so I was happy to come with him. And this is my 2nd year at being doing my MD course. It is quite hard, but it is a step for me to get that qualification and to further myself in the business. What I know today, for you guys at school, make your journey shorter and learn at school, mate, because you don't want to struggle like I have. So I want you to go to your career advisor and ask them, what do I need? Do I need English, maths, science? And then you can be like me. With the qualifications that I'm getting now, and I'm going to further my skills and getting more qualifications, sky's the limit. This is what I'm going to aim. All right, that's me, and you can do it too.